Hi guys, welcome to today's seventh video, and then what we're going to be doing today is going to be adding the ball object into our game. So far we have this. Taking a while to program. Yeah, it's taking its time. There we go. So far we have this, the board moving left and the board moving right. Yes, that's what we have. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to add the ball. I'm just quickly going to remove the text. Move it to the board. So we're going to create a new class, and then we're going to call it ball. And what it's going to do is going to extend from game object. I'm going to implement all the stuff. Yeah, so in the we don't need a width and height, we just need a starting position for the ball. And for width and height, we're just going to pass 25, 25. And inside the update method, let's not do anything for now. And inside the render method, we're going to say gc.set. What was it again? Paint. Damn it. I haven't done javaFx in a long time. So let me just really go and check real quick the board. Set fill, okay. Set fill. How do I choose a color again in javaFx? It's color dot, okay. Choose a nice red-ish color. Crimson. Maybe crimson. I think we should go with crimson. Dark red. Let's just go with crimson. I want to say gc dot fill over xy width height. And then let's go to our game manager. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a ball. We're going to create a ball. Ball, and then I'm going to say ball equals new game g object. No, not g object. New ball. 235. That's xy, right? So on the same y plus 25, so it's going to be 525, yeah. X is 235 minus 25 will be 215. So I'm just trying to draw the ball in the center of the board. And oh yeah, that's about it. Inside the tick method, we're going to say ball.tick. And inside the render method, we're going to say ball.render. Now when we run, we should see the ball. Okay, that's not. Oh, it should be. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should go a little bit to the left. Or is it to the right? Yeah, to the right. Okay, so we're gonna change this to plus 70. 235 plus 70, because 70 is the half of this thing. It's the halfway point of the board. So what's that? So that's going to be 305, 305. And then sound again. Okay, let's take it a little bit backwards. We're gonna take away 25. It's this minus 20. 21 to 80. Something like 280. Let me just add 90, just because. And then it's gonna be, I think, hopefully it's perfectly centered in the center of the board. And yeah, it is, kinda is. Now we want to have the ball like, what should I say? How do I say this? How do I say this? To start moving in a random direction. So what we will do is we're gonna go to the ball, and then we're gonna add 2 float values, x velocity. No, I'm just gonna call it x direction and y direction. Y there and x down. So when we initialize this, we're just gonna set, I don't know, x direction to 1. Nah, let's just get random values for this. So we're gonna say x dar equals to math dot. So we're just gonna generate random values. Math dot random. So it can either go in any x direction. So we're gonna say minus 0.5. Because math.random generates a random number between 0 and 1, and if we take away 0.5, I think, yeah, it can give us a negative number. If it's smaller than 0.5, then we're going to get a negative value. Let me just cast this to a float. Look at that, I can't even smell float. Then we're gonna have to multiply this by by a maximum direction, which is gonna be 1 times 2, yeah. Then y direction equals to 2 equals to minus 2. And inside the update method, we're gonna be moving in this direction, so we're gonna say x equals to x plus x direction. X, yeah, and then y plus equals to y direction. And then when we run, we're gonna have a moving ball. Hopefully. That's odd. Let me display the x direction real quick. Oh, it's too small. So let me just, instead of multiplying it by 2, I'm gonna multiply it by 10. Damn it, I don't got corona, guys. It was just a sneeze. Okay, so we got that working. I want to check for the collision. So we're gonna say if x collision, we already did our collision, so we're gonna say x there equals to negative x there equals to negative direction. So we're gonna go to the other side. If we collide with anything, then if y collision, we're gonna say y direction equals to minus y there. Just move the tight stuff and yeah. Want to change direction, so yeah. That's all. I think we should do this after this. I don't know. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay, it's not colliding with the ball. But there's still one problem though. It's always the ball's always spawning in the left direction. So I don't know how to fix that. Let me just leave it like that for now. Anyways, yeah. So now we need to do collision with other game objects, right? So I think should we do that in the game object class? Nah, it's just in the ball class. So we're gonna for this method we're gonna have to change some stuff in the game manager. Instead of just having a single game object board and ball, I'm gonna say I'm gonna put all of this into an array. An array list. I'm gonna say list. Or input java.tutor list. We're gonna be making a list of game objects. I'm gonna say game GOBJs equals to new list equals to new array list of game objects of G objects, and then we're gonna say G objs dot add a new board. Then we're gonna say G objs dot add add a new ball. Inside the tick method, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna use a for loop, a for each loop rather. So let's say gobj.tick. So this type of for loop is basically a faster way to enumerate through stuff. You can actually go the other way around, the for int I way. Say for int I equals to 0, while I is smaller than GOBJ's size. I smaller than GOBJ's size. I plus plus, and then you can say I didn't add this. I'm gonna say GOBJ dot get I dot tick dot tick. Yeah, I can do this, but I just find this way to be much more faster. So yeah, it will still work if you do it that way. So instead of ticking here, we're just gonna call render, and then now let's run, and same thing. Nothing has changed so far. I haven't done the collision thing. So okay, so now we're getting at it. Now to do the collision, we need to first of all get this. We need to be able to get the list of game objects. So inside my code, I'm going to say public void get game objects. Not void, sorry. I'm going to turn a list of game objects. And we're just going to say return GOBJs. And yeah. So inside here now we're going to say we're going to create a method that's going to say public void check for collision or something. Check for collision. We're going to make it private actually. We don't need to make this public. And then we're gonna, before updating anything, we're gonna say private void. Oh, no, we're gonna call check for collision. We're gonna call check for collision, and yeah. So first of all, first let me go to the game object and see if you have a game manager passed through there. Okay, we don't. So we need to change the constructor a bit, because we need a game manager. Why is my spelling out of whack? It's always out of whack. Game manager, GM. I'm just going to game. What's the game manager? I'm going to say game manager. And then inside the board and the bowl, we're going to change the constructors up a bit to allow for game manager, and then we're going to pass the manager up. It's going to go to ball, then we're going to pass the manager as well. And then we go to game manager and then change the construct. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this because this is the game manager we're trying to pass, and we'll say this. Why do we need a game manager object? Because we need to get the. Why do we need a game manager object? Because we need to get the amount of stuff inside here. Why is it giving me errors? work. No, it's giving me issues. Let's just run. Oh yeah, it's been problematic. So anyways, as I was saying, why do we need the game manager object being passed? It's because we need to know the list of game objects, and we need to get this list of game objects to perform collision detection for the ball. Anyways, I'm gonna do that. So this object from BJ's equals to game manager.get game objects. Put Java the BJ list, yeah. I'm gonna say RBJs. Now we're gonna have to check. We're gonna use a for loop, a proper one, not the other one. So we're gonna say for. We're gonna use a for loop, not the for each loop. By the way, this type of for loop is called a for each loop because for each object inside these objects, yeah. So for int I equals to 0 or I smaller than obj is the size. Word I plus plus. Now I'll check for collision, so I'm gonna add a new method inside here. So the game object, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be public boolean collided with object. Then I'm gonna pass in a game object. J. Now I'm gonna say return false. And I have an if statement. First of all, we're gonna need to create a bound. So I'm gonna use java.rectangle rect equals to a new rectangle xy with height, xy width and height. I'm gonna have a new method here, public rectangle get bounds. Get bounds. I want to say return new rectangle. This is how you check for collision anyway, by the way. Return new rectangle, yeah, for this. And then we're gonna say, and I'm gonna change my return statement. I'm gonna say return rect dot intersects object obj dot get bound. So this is basically gonna return true if this object's triangle rectangle collides with the other rectangle. So that makes everything easier for us. So last time in the Big Breaker series, and now what we're gonna do today is we're gonna make sure that it detects the collision with the board, with the pedal board or whatever. And yeah, and currently doesn't do so. So we're gonna do that now, and yeah. So I went off screen and in the game object class I changed some methods that we had the collided with the object method. Yeah, I changed it and I said I created a method that says returns a boolean if it collides with another game object essentially, but with at a different position, like with X move and Y move, to check if the collision is an X collision or if the collision is a Y collision. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a few more variables, boolean variables. Private boolean X call x call, I'm just gonna call it x call, and y call. And then what we're gonna say is x call equals to false inside here, inside the collision, check for collision method. X call equals to y call, which equals to false. I'm just lazy. Yeah, I'm lazy. Yeah, and now we need to get the game objects that we're going to be colliding with. So I also added a method here. I added a list of game objects. I changed the structure a bit, and then I added a method public list get game objects and stuff. Yeah. Okay, list of game objects for the J's equals to game manager dot get game object, and then we're gonna run a for loop, a for each loop, right? Rather, for each G object obj inside obj to objs. And what we're going to be doing inside this loop is going to check, first things first, we're going to say if obj does not equal to this. Now if obj equals to this, we break. Then else. So basically what this means is that if the game object, like in the list of game objects, the ball is part of the game objects list. So if it's in there, we're not gonna do anything. So if it's not this, then what we're gonna say is x call equals to collided with. Instead of x move, we're gonna say xdr and obj. Then we'll say same here for y call equals to collided with obj y our direction, and yeah, and then what we're gonna do is just gonna cast this, and yeah, and now we just need to add some code in here. Say if x call, if it's x collision, if it's the other x collision, we're going to say x there equals to minus x there. If y call, we're going to say there equals to minus y dr. If y call, what is it? Oh, it's not caps. Have it run. Yep, and it works perfectly. So yeah, so we managed to do collision, and then next time, I don't know what we're gonna be doing next. I think we should just add bricks. Yeah, next time we're going to be adding bricks. Yep. It's a little bit more interesting this time than what we had at the beginning, but yeah, it's better. So next time we're just going to be adding bricks. And yeah, I think I'm repeating myself. I'm being redundant here. Yeah. So if you like, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you have any questions down below, and if you're interested in making a top-down zombie game in Java, well, I have a playlist which I'm working on I think once to twice a week, because I'm quite busy, and yeah, my weekly schedule is quite hectic. Yeah. So if you're just interested in making a 2D zombie game shooter with like some sort of survival mode where you can just jam and kill zombies and stuff, zombies come at you, different zombies and stuff. So yeah, go click on that. I think it should be right here by now, somewhere on the screen. The link to the playlist should be somewhere in the screen by now. And yeah, so yeah guys, peace. Have a good day.